It's nice. I think, also like going just a bit deeper than me and him, just playing together this week. Like, our families and stuff have known each other. Like, we've travelled, played all the Scottish tournaments together when we were young. Basically grew up like 25-30 minutes from each other. So, obviously the match today, it's a shame that we lost, but like in the bigger picture, I think it's pretty cool that the match was shown back home. Like, all the families have been able to watch the match and stuff. And, 20 years ago or 15 years ago, I'm sure our parents and stuff wouldn't have imagined that. So it was cool that we got to do that. And it was just a shame about today because we just nearly turned it around at the end of the second set.
Andy, do you feel any extra do you put extra pressure on yourself when you play doubles because you have either you're playing with your brother or with a friend like you did with Colin this week?
I enjoyed this week. I think sometimes it depends on how your partner plays. Like, my brother's the strengths of his game are off of the net. So if he doesn't return well, for example, I put a lot of pressure on myself to make a lot of returns. But Colin returned extremely well this week, so it was a little bit easier for me to relax a bit on the court. And then, once we started going through the tournament, there was no expectation on us to have done well, or it was a good week, and no extra pressure this week.
In light of what happened in the singles, Andy, obviously nice to get the extra matches going to Cincy.
Yeah, it was good. I obviously took a break after Wimbledon, and any time I can spend on the match court is good the next couple of weeks before the US.
Have you considered doing the doubles at Cincy to help you acclimatise once you get there?
No, I don't plan on playing doubles in Cincinnati. Get there tonight and then just start training tomorrow. Hopefully get a couple of good days in there and try and get a few matches if I can.
It was a very athletic match at times. There was no sense, obviously, from either of you of holding back a bit, particularly bearing in mind, your problems with your back in recent months, in case you twinged anything ahead of the US.
I felt good, and yesterday as well I felt good. Because, like I said, it was a big, obviously, the Grand Slam, the US Open in a couple of weeks. I just felt my back a little bit and wanted to make sure there was nothing wrong. Everyone gets tweaks and twinges and stuff. It was pretty cool on the court yesterday, but today I felt good. And, some good points out there. Just a shame.
Colin, can I just ask you how you found the week playing this week? Obviously it was a bit of a late decision for Andy to come in and join you in the doubles.
Yeah, it's everything Andy said about us, growing up close to each other and knowing each other for ages, and it's a really, really cool thing for us and our families. The big thing I guess this week's taught me is just you've always got to sort of be positive because you never know what's around the corner. I was 5 or 10 minutes from not being in the draw, and then suddenly I'm playing with Andy and we're in the final, and it turned out to be a week I'll never forget. So I'll take a lot of confidence from it. It'll give my ranking a great boost, and hopefully we can get into more Master Series in the future. And I'll take a lot of confidence and go and work hard on my game and try and use it as a sort of springboard to move into another level of the game. So it's been a week I'll never forget for sure.
Colin, are you guys into Cincy?
No, Johnny and I were two out again. It was kind of the same situation as it might have been here. So, but we'll go there and sign as alternates, and you never know, maybe we'll get in. But if not, in future events, this event will mean my ranking will be higher, and hopefully Johnny and I can get into events, and then in the future, Ross and I or whoever it is can get into events, and so it's definitely going to be a big week for me in my career.
Andy, you watched a little bit of the Novak-Rafa match last night. Any thoughts on that?
Well, it was a very good match. They both played some really good tennis. Novak maybe started a little bit slow, but second and third sets were very, very high standard. Both moved very well, and it could have gone either way. Yeah, it's a very, very tough match, high quality.
Colin, you said you have family from here. Is your uncle?
Yeah, my dad's sister is from Glasgow, but she married my uncle who's French Canadian. Yeah, he's from Montreal, so he has a lot of family here, and so so we had a great fun week, and he bought me a Montreal Canadiens hat and stuff. So yeah, I feel like a little bit of a local there. So.
And they were all.
They've been here the whole week, and it's been really cool. Some of their family have been able to come, and so yeah, they've been saying, you know, you got to come to Montreal for like the last few years, and I've never been able to get in the tour. So to finally get in and then make the final, it's been a sort of dream week for that, you know, that part of my family. It's been great.
Colin, have you done the promised visit that you were talking to me in interview? Tour, a little bit of a tour of the town?
I've not. No, I've not. It's going to have to be next year.
2 years.
Unfortunately, yeah, it would be nice to see it, but we've had some pretty busy days, and it's, we've obviously played every day. And it's been a big week in our fantasy football with us. It's been a lot of research, so next year I'm going to see the town for sure.
Anything else?
Yesterday you mentioned Davis Cup and the possibility that eventually you might get to pair up again in that situation. You've got a big tie coming up in September. Any chances that you might both be there? Or is it too early?
I mean, I assume both of us will be in the team, but it depends a lot in Davis Cup. You know, one, what the captain thinks, two, how the singles on the first day go, because it is hard playing 3-5 set matches in a row. And also, you know, Johnny and Colin are, you know, they're a top doubles team, and they play together all the time. You know, me and Colin never play together, so you know, we don't know whether this week was just a fluke, you know, in a way, or if we would actually always play very well together. We don't know that, whereas you know you're going to get that consistent result from Johnny and Colin, and it just depends what the captain feels and a bit how the matches go on the first day.